Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, they're so smart, and then immediately looked at yourself and thought, I'm probably not that intelligent? If yes, then you're definitely not alone. Most people imagine intelligence as getting perfect grades, solving impossible math problems, or having an answer to every question. But real intelligence doesn't always look like that. In fact, some of the smartest people often underestimate themselves because they're too busy learning, questioning, and growing. So today, I want to share 6 surprising signs that show you're actually smarter than you think. And while watching, see how many of these signs describe you. You might be giving yourself far less credit than you deserve. Sign number 1. You ask a lot of questions. Let me ask you something. When you hear something new, do you immediately start wondering, why? How does that work? What caused that? If yes, that's a strong sign of intelligence. Many people think smart people already know everything, but the truth is, smart people are often the ones asking the most questions because they aren't satisfied with surface-level answers. They want to understand what's underneath. Curiosity is one of the biggest drivers of learning. The desire to explore, understand, and discover is what helps people grow mentally over time. So if you've ever felt embarrassed because you ask too many questions, don't be. That curiosity may actually be one of your greatest strengths. Sign number 2. You admit when you're wrong. Now this one might sound strange, because admitting you're wrong doesn't always feel smart. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable, sometimes it hurts your ego, but think about it. When someone refuses to admit a mistake, they stop learning. Their mind becomes closed. But when you're willing to say, I was wrong, I misunderstood that, I need to learn more, you're allowing yourself to grow. Truly intelligent people understand that being wrong isn't a failure. It's information. It's an opportunity to improve. If you're someone who can accept mistakes and learn from them instead of defending them forever, that's a sign of maturity and intelligence. Sign number 3. You overthink sometimes. Okay, before you celebrate this one, let's be clear. Overthinking can definitely become unhealthy if it gets out of control, but there's a reason many intelligent people struggle with it. Their brains naturally analyze situations from multiple angles. They think about possibilities, consequences, different outcomes, what could go right, and what could go wrong. Now, obviously, too much thinking can create stress, but the ability to deeply analyze situations often comes from a mind that is constantly processing information. So if you've ever found yourself thinking deeply about life, decisions, or human behavior, it doesn't automatically mean something is wrong with you. It may simply mean your mind is working over time. Sign number 4. You enjoy learning new things. Here's another sign. Do you get excited when you learn something new? Maybe it's a skill, a fact, a documentary, a book, or a random topic you suddenly become interested in. Smart people usually don't learn because someone forces them to. They learn because they genuinely enjoy discovering new information. And the best part? You don't need to be a genius to do this. You just need an open mind. Some people stop learning the moment school ends. Others keep learning for the rest of their lives. And those people continue growing while everyone else stays the same. If you naturally enjoy learning, improving, and expanding your knowledge, you're already demonstrating a powerful form of intelligence. Sign number 5. You understand other people's feelings. When people hear the word intelligence, they often think only about IQ. But intelligence isn't just about solving problems. It's also about understanding people. Can you tell when someone is upset even when they say they're fine? Do you notice changes in someone's mood? Do you try to understand different perspectives before judging? If yes, that's called emotional intelligence. And honestly, it's one of the most valuable types of intelligence in the world. Because life isn't only about facts and information. It's also about relationships, communication, empathy, and understanding human emotions. Many people can solve equations. Far fewer can truly understand people. So never underestimate the value of emotional intelligence. It's a skill that can help you in almost every area of life. Sign number 6. You often feel like you don't know enough. This last sign surprises a lot of people because it sounds like the opposite of intelligence. But think about it. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you still don't know. That's why many intelligent people constantly feel like they have more to learn. Meanwhile, people who know very little often think they know everything. Smart people are aware of the limits of their knowledge. They recognize that there's always another perspective, another lesson, another skill to develop. So if you've ever felt like, there's still so much I don't understand, that doesn't automatically mean you're unintelligent. It may actually mean you're self-aware enough to recognize how vast knowledge really is. And that awareness is a sign of intelligence itself. The truth is, intelligence isn't always loud. It doesn't always show up as perfect grades, impressive titles, or constant success. Sometimes intelligence looks like curiosity, growth, self-awareness, and the willingness to keep learning. So if you recognized yourself in some of these signs, stop underestimating yourself. And remember, the smartest people aren't the ones who think they've learned everything. They're the ones who never stop learning.